A DARS report is a resource essential to your continued progress at Ohio University. But what is a DARS report exactly? DARS stands for Degree Audit Reporting System. The DARS report is the printed analysis of this system, although the phrase DARS is often used interchangeably with DARS report. It is best to use the DARS in conjunction with the undergraduate catalog. The DARS can be seen as a checklist for graduation requirements. At first glance, a DARS can seem overwhelming. However, after looking through it and breaking the DARS into sections, it can be better understood. Now, let's take a look at a sample DARS to best understand how to read it. To access your DARS, simply go to www.ohio.edu/registrar. Once there, click on the red DARS box below. Using your Ohio ID and password, log in to the Faculty and Advising Center. Be sure to refresh your DARS every time you access it, so you are always looking at the most current information. For other potential academic endeavors, you may also create a what-if DARS for majors, minors, and certificates. A what-if DARS will show you the requirements for a major, minor, or certificate you have not declared yet, but you may be interested in. What-if DARS are helpful if you are thinking about changing your major or declaring a new minor or certificate to see what the courses are needed, or if any of the classes you have taken will fulfill requirements. Now that you know how to access your DARS, let's talk about how to read it. Once you open your DARS, you will see your personal information in the top left corner. This includes your name, PID, Ohio ID, and information such as your academic level and university catalog year, which is based on the first term you complete a course at Ohio University and is used to determine university requirements. On the DARS for your declared major, you will see the college, major catalog year, advisor name, and advisor email. The major catalog year is based on the term you declared the major and is used to determine the college and major requirements. You can also locate your advisor in this section. The advisor's email address is displayed for your reference. After seeing your personal information, you can split up the remainder of your DARS into three sections: university requirements, college requirements, and major requirements. Each requirement is separated by a horizontal line. Requirements are divided into sub-requirements that are typically indicated with numbers. A good way to imagine the requirements is to visualize a pyramid. At the bottom of the pyramid are the university requirements, followed by the college requirements, and finally, the major requirement at the top. University requirements, or Gen Eds, must be completed by almost all Ohio University undergraduate students. College requirements must be completed by all students in a particular college. Some colleges, such as Arts and Sciences and the College of Business, have specific college requirements, and some, such as Communication or Education, do not. Major requirements are specific to that particular major and must be completed by all students within that major, such as chemical engineering or music therapy. As they progress, students take mostly classes related to their major and smaller class sizes. Undecided major DARS will not have college and major requirements defined. Undecided students should consult the undergraduate catalog to view admission requirements for selective programs. When looking at the DARS, it is best to start at the beginning and work your way through the document. You will notice both green and red text with the words No and OK, as well as plus and minus signs. The words No and OK are used to indicate whether a requirement has been completed, and the plus and minus signs are used to indicate whether a sub-requirement has been completed. First, let's look at university requirements. Again, university requirements, or Gen Eds, must be completed by all degree-seeking Ohio University undergraduate students. You'll notice things such as hours needed to graduate, your placement levels for math and English, and your tier requirements. The tier requirements are as follows. Tier 1. The first three components include quantitative skill, which is a math, statistics or logic course, first-year English composition, and junior composition. All students must minimally take one quantitative skill and 2 English composition courses to graduate, although a student's major may require more. Now, let's look at Tier 2 requirements. There are 6 sections for Tier 2s. They include Applied Science and Mathematics, Cross-Cultural Perspectives, Fine Arts, Humanities and Literature, Natural Science, and Social Sciences. If you look at a requirement, it states that you need to earn at least 2 credit hours from each area. However, you need 21 hours overall to fulfill this requirement. No more than 2 of the 6 areas may be satisfied with courses from the same department or school. Also, you may satisfy no more than 8 of the 21 hours with courses from the same department or school. You may also apply no more than 2 courses in your major department or school. If you have already taken a class, it will show up under the requirement so that you know it has been fulfilled. Sometimes, Tier 2 requirements will overlap with courses required for your college or major. These are often referred to as double dippers. An example of this would be a political science major in the College of Arts and Sciences. Anthropology 2010 would count for this Tier 2 natural science and would also count for the College of Arts and Sciences liberal arts and sciences distribution requirement as a natural science. Another double dipper example would be political science Paul's 1010, which would count for Tier 2 social sciences and also as a political science major requirement. Next, let's look at Tier 3 requirements. There is only one Tier 3 requirement. This will be completed in your senior year and is a high-level synthesis course that serves as the capstone of your general education requirements. Some majors require a specific Tier 3 and some do not, so be sure to check with your academic advisor. Next, we will look at the college requirements. Remember, each college is different. They will have their own set of guidelines and requirements. Take note of these specific guidelines while looking at your DARS. For example, the College of Arts and Sciences college requirements include a foreign language and the liberal arts and sciences distribution requirements. Finally, major requirements are listed on your DARS. Much like the college requirements, they too have their own specific requirements. For example, a major requirement for psychology is Psych 2310 from the cognitive section. After your major requirements, you will notice a label sectioned Free Electives. Simply put, these classes do not meet a specific requirement but might contribute towards your general graduation requirement. Students will take courses of interest that fall outside of their major as electives. At the end of your DARS, you will see a chronological list of your classes taken, including the grades earned. You may notice in this section some different symbols. Some common symbols are R, indicating you have repeated the course for credit, and X, indicating you have retaken a course and the course was deducted from your cumulative GPA when you took the same course again. Many students choose to do this to improve their GPA. Another common symbol that you might see throughout your DARS is a course number wildcard. These courses list a discipline followed by asterisks. For example, in the Arts and Sciences General Liberal Arts and Sciences Distribution requirement, the Natural Sciences sub-requirement accepts any BIOS followed by 4 asterisks and Chem followed by 4 asterisks, among other courses. There are, however, specific biological science and chemistry courses listed in the Not From list that cannot count. The undergraduate course record will also display any transfer credit you completed at a different institution. Transfer credit can be equated to a specific Ohio University course or as a general credit. You will receive credit for a non-equivalent transfer course, but it may not fulfill a specific course requirement. In conclusion, the DARS is an important tool needed as a supplement on the path to graduation. You can prepare for your advising meeting by using your DARS to get a head start. By knowing how to read and understand your degree requirements, you can better make sure that you have the most effective advising experience possible. In addition to meeting with your academic advisor, you may stop at the Allen Student Advising Center, located at 417 Baker University Center. We are open 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday. You can find us on the web at www.ohio.edu/advising. We can also be reached at 740-566-8888. We here at the Allen Student Advising Center wish you the best of luck with your academic endeavors.